Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the Pendulum with 903 rating versus Elijah Green with 1151 ratings, so it's going to be another high rated DB video. And with that being said, let's hop right in. We are going to go ahead and we are going to see Elijah win the rock, paper, scissors shoot. Then they will go ahead and decide to go first, 60 versus 41. Opening hands, we have Boot, Seyfried, Chaos Space, Nib, Chaos Space, so they have Nib going second. They have Draco back, Red Rose Dragon, Souls, Destrudo, and Celestial, so it's Baxt versus Dragon Link. Then they're going to go ahead and activate Souls, so Souls will go and dump and special. So dump Illusion, summon Souls, Souls effect, discard one to draw, draws into Small World. Then up next, they're going to activate the Small World, so that's going to turn Destrudo into Souls, into Temple. Then, because, those only match up through being Darks, and those match up through being Spellcasters. Activate Temple. Temple will go Banish, bring out Right, well, search Right, activate Right, bring out Faithful in the token, then normal summon. They already went through the Draco back. Start with it, sorry, can't. Yep, then get rid of those, go for the Herald of Arclight. Red Rose effect, special summon out the Rocks Rose, and then Rocks Rose effect, go search out the Basil Rose shoot. Then make Star Eater. Goes for Dagda, activate Chain Dagda. So Dagda will go set. Set the Lancia, special summon back out. Then they're going to get rid of the Rocks Rose and Dagda, go for Anaconda. Then activate Nib, Chain Herald of Arclight, which was actually a really bad Nib there. Because they were like, oh, this forces Herald of Arclight, that gets that out of here. But the thing about it is now is that the Celestial and Dasher are going to be going to graveyard off of the Anaconda. So you just help the opponent out when you could have actually saved Nib until the end of main phase, because it's going to force Herald anyways. If it doesn't force Herald, then you get Nib on board as a body. Then they're going to go ahead, Illusionate Chaos. That's going to go grab Souls, puts back the Celestials. So, okay. Yeah, next turn, they could just Illusionate Chaos, go search Souls, and put back the Illusions. That way they can special summon and not normal summon out Souls if they wanna. Anaconda, go dump Fusion Destiny, dump the 2 bricks, summon out Enforcer. Then they're going to activate the effect to go search. Not searching the, Draco back there, Go grab Temple, discard Temple. Again, you started with it. No, that's wrong, yeah. Draw Recharger. Main phase. They're going to normal summon out Seyfried. I don't get why people were doing this in standby phase. People think Dark Ruler's popular in the main deck or something. The only deck that can even main deck Dark Ruler efficiently out of good decks right now is Flounderies. But yeah, that's the only deck. So I guess you kind of risk it if they hard draw it. But they're also playing 41. So, and they're playing Nib in the main deck, which kind of makes you think it's not Flounderies. Lancia, special summon out. Then they're going to Lancia effect, which actually just completely shuts them down. It's not Scythe, but all of their hand requires banishing to actually do anything good. So, end phase, Enforcer gets destroyed from Fusion Destiny. Graveyard effect, pass, draw Small World. Standby phase, Enforcer comes back. Then go main phase, activate Small World. So Small World's going to go from the Illusion of Chaos into Valor, into Temple. Then Temple, banish, go search out Right. Then activate Right, bring out the token in attack position. Activate Faithful, go grab Griffin, and then discard the Souls. Griffin special summon out, so that's game, because that's 25 plus 2,000, which is 45 plus 2,000 plus Temple. That's game. So, moving on into the next game, we're going to go ahead and see the Dragon Link fella decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Nocto, Foolish, Gamma, Valor, Chaos Space. I've seen a lot more people deciding to play Foolish in this deck. I just don't know what spot they're taking up for the Foolish. It makes more sense if you're playing the Brave token stuff. Then they have Lancia, Griffin, Bell, Droplet, Temple. So they're going to go main phase, Chaos Space, get rid of Nocto. You did not just say oof and then activate Chaos Space. Yeah. Go grab white. They could have also got rid of Veiler off of that to keep Nocto. They're going to Lancia, Chain Gamma, Chain Bell. Like, you have to Bell that. And then they're going to activate the Foolish Burial. So Foolish, go dump Abs, Abs effect, oof my hands to Exodia, Chaos Space, Gamma Foolish. Oops, 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 oof, oof. Okay, summon, effect, special summon back up from the graveyard. And then they're going to get rid of that, go for Striker Dragon, effect to go search. Was it even worth trying to play this turn? Striker Dragon effect, pop, add back Rocket Synchron, activate boot, boot special summon out the Rocket Synchron, turn those into Popega Ruler effect, mill 5. Then, okay, that's pretty good. You get the grab back Ogre and you hit Token Collector. Okay, yeah, they're insane. Draw. I guess, like, it's probably worth trying to play, because, like, if you don't play, then you have Gamma Veiler, which is pretty strong. If you do play, then Popega Ruler gets you an interruption, like, every single time, because, like, it's going to hit you a Veiler, or it's going to hit you an Ogre. They also play Token Collector in their list, so they also had that they could hit. The follow-up plays are pretty good. This will be getting bounced. Like, I guess since you do hit Ogre, like, this probably won't be getting bounced off like a Draco back. Temple, Banish, go search. That will go ahead, grab right. Then activate right. And their hand is like really bad against this like specific setup. And then Chain Griffin. So special summon token, bring out Faithful, Token Collector. Yeah, graveyard effect is fine. Summon, activate the effect. Then they're going to go ahead and chain the Faithful, because this is a mandatory effect on field if you read it. It discards special summon, destroys many tokens on the field. Then they're going to chain Droplet, get rid of Droll to negate. And honestly, they're probably very happy about what has gone down here. They could have chained Ogre to Fateful, and then that's pretty good, but they're probably like, oh, the equip spell's not going to do anything because they're losing their token anyhow. If I chain Ogre, they could Griffin. They probably wouldn't Griffin, because why would you trade a body for an equip spell unless you have Souls? They have Souls, you have Veiler. Then they're going to activate the effect. Go grab Temple. And then discard Draco back, effect to equip. And then they're going to activate it, bounce Popega Ruler, Temple summon itself out. And then up next, get rid of those two, go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, they're going to chain Veiler to that. Yeah, okay. You added Ogre off Popega Ruler, right? Yup, then turn those two in the dark. Dark effects, special summon back. It's going to bring out Rocket Synchron. Okay, so that would be, Needle Fiber play. Effect, Chain Ogre. So then they're just going to summon out their own Ogre. So still ending with an interruption here. Pastoral Tracer. They also do know that white is in hand off the Chaos Space. So special summon out white by banishing Chaos Space, go put back, draws in the Rocket Synchron, get rid of that, go for Pisty, white effect, go search black. So we are gonna see Dragons win this game. There's no way their opponent makes the comeback. Boot effect, and they let this go. Okay, so summon Tracer, summon out Rocket Synchron, multiple free bodies off that, and a free card to pop off Tracer, special summon, and then get rid of all three of those, go for triple burst. And then they're going to go for the access code, affecting attack, effect pop Ogre, Tracer pop, bring out Recharger. Then just get rid of those, summon Savage, and then going on into game 3 now. Promise like over 50% of my deck is tuners. Lol happens. Yeah, so going on into the third game. We're going to go ahead and see base go first. Opening hands, we have Nib, Token Collector, Nib, dotKuro. Wow, that's That's a lot of Nib. That's a lot of Nib. They have Scythe, Dasher, Right, Griffin, Illusion, so They do draw 2 cards you don't really want to draw. Scythe isn't like that bad of a draw. I mean, it's definitely going second. It's like way worse. But you don't even have it in the deck going second. But you know, drawing it means that you only have to make Anaconda. You don't have to do the Dagda part. So activate right, Chain Griffin, special summon out, bring out the token. Go ahead, bring out Fateful. Then on that summon, activate Token Collector. So special summon out, and then activate the effect. You're going to Chain Griffin to stop that. Then activate the Illusion of Chaos. So Illusion of Chaos, go grab souls. You might be like, oh, big brain play. We let Token Collector go through so that way they can't drop Nib on us. And then put back, activate souls. Souls will now go ahead and dump Illusion of Chaos, special summon out, effect to go search. So go grab the equip spell. And then Fateful other effect. So that will go search out Temple. Yeah, Temple, discard the Draco back, effect to equip. No point of DD-crowing that. Like, yeah, you cut them off of a draw, but they could still just discard stuff from hand too. They draw 001 and Fateful Adventure. There are 2 cards that they don't really want to draw. Then activate Temple, special summon. Can you give me 2 seconds to turn some music on? Oh, turn some music on the, like the, boom, drop Nib. So go ahead, summon that, get rid of everything. Banish Temple, go search. Like, they could have DD-crowed that. They don't. Go grab right. I don't think you really need a DD-crow that. Yeah, you really don't. Especially because you have, like, Token Collector to deal with the next turn. Draw Rocket Synchron. Hey! They draw the thing. Okay, so what stats? So that token has what? It only had 001 in this. Yeah, okay, so you just beat over that. It's no big deal. Normal summon, and then you're going to get rid of that. Go for Striker Dragon effect. Go search out Boot Sector Launch. And then you're going to go Battle Phase, Nib attack, Striker attack directly. Striker pop, Nib add back Rocket Synchron. You're not supposed to do this till main phase 2, because you're supposed to attack and do everything that main phase 2, boot Rocket Synchron. After popping Nib, so that way you end on Seal. Activate, special summon. Okay, thinking. Token stats are like 0, right? Nah, not 0. Then they're gonna go for Romulus. Okay, Romulus effect. Go search Ravine. What are they setting up here? Discard Nib. So what am I doing? Yeah, I was like, what is this? Oh, what spice are they about to show? It was a Brave token too. Oh, yeah, there was a Brave token on board. It was 001, Temple, Brave token. Ah, yup. So Nib attacking over wouldn't have actually worked. Yeah, that's my bad. I completely forgot the Brave token was there. See, this is why I always calculate it when it's summoned and not a turn later when everything's off board and you have to like think about what was there. It's so much easier. It's so much easier. Can I redo the whole thing? Just Seal? I would have won if I redid my play correctly. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, you're asking to do your entire turn back. It's okay if the opponent says no. I'm happy they didn't complain about it, like the Pendulum God guy. Because if he complained about it, then that'd just be whack. Activate right. Okay, I mean, this is just the ultimate token collector. You get to wipe 2 tokens away. Activate Fateful effect, go search, and then discard. So they're going to go ahead, grab Temple, discard Temple, banish Temple. So it's sec. Yeah, so they could DD-crow it, but they're not going to. Banish, go search. And it's going to search outright. See, you probably think in response to Fateful, and you're like, okay, if they do grab Temple and discard Temple, am I going to DD-crow the graveyard effect? You think to yourself, you're like, okay, if they do that, I'm not DD-crowing the graveyard effect. You let that, and then you say okay to this, and then they go ahead and do that, and you're like, cool, Temple's fine, so that way you don't, like, reveal the information about DD-crow, even though you pretty much just told your opponent, like, I could have Ogre, maybe I don't have Ogre. You know, that right there would be a better bluff. Illusion of Chaos, go grab Souls, and put back, activate Souls. Souls will now go ahead and dump, because this wasn't even a bluff. This was just a straight up, like, do I actually DD-crow this or not? The opponent might see it as a bluff, but I doubt it. Get rid of 2 off of that to draw. Draws into Red Rose and Temple. Okay. Normal summon out the Red Rose Dragon. Get rid of those, go for Herald of Arclight. Red Rose effect, special summon out Rox Rose. And then Rox Rose effect to go search. It's gonna go grab the Basil Rose Shoot. Yeah, this is pretty good. Activate, special summon back. They can't do anything about it. They can't crow because it has to go to graveyard, and you can't because Herald of Arclight. Because it sends for cost. Then get rid of those. Go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k. Hey! Yeah, so they can't dotKuro because of Herald of Arclight. They can't nib because token collectors. So both their hand traps are just turned off currently. Go for Enforcer, battle phase, beat over. Then they're going to end of main, activate nib, which is pretty good. They're going to chain the Herald of Arclight. And then they don't have anything to search off that. Yeah, they went through both their illusions. Enforcer effect to pop. That's going to pop itself in Ravine and then effect. Okay. Don't you... Okay, yeah, this is fine, pass, and they can dotKuro the Enforcer here during the draw phase. Now their whole engine's gone, because the Herald was up, so stuff from the deck got banished. I still know nothing. They're going to pop, summon out the Recharger. Then get rid of those, go for Savage. Savage effect to equip the Romulus. Yeah, so you don't really want to Ash Tracer because then they just beat over your field and go for Seal, which is still pretty good. Especially when they have Token Collector and Graveyard on top of it. Pass, draw Veiler. Then they're going to activate Temple. So that's going to banish. You definitely just let that go through. Add back right. And then activate right. Cool. On the token summon, drop Token Collector, set Ash Pass. So maybe they were hoping their opponent made a lot of mistakes there. In like not using Token Collector, not Savage, stopping whatever they summon. Draw Saferd. I guess they would have been able to like Yazi. Yazi would have been pretty good. Summon out Saferd. Saferd effect, get rid of itself, go search out White Dragon. Banish, summon. I guess like they could Veiler that, like the Saferd on summon. But it wouldn't actually... Oh, they have gone through Strikers, so like they would have to make Pisty to get to a Dark. And then they wouldn't be able to make the Dark, because they'd be locked in the Dragons. So now they're going to special summon out White. So now they're just gaming no matter what. Go for IP, White effect, go search Black, special summon out Black by banishing White, turn those two into the Dark, and then Dark effect, summon back out Anaconda, turn those into access code, effect, gain 2000 attack, they're going to Veiler it, then they're going to Savage negate, pop, and that is game. Yeah, that, they didn't really need to negate that, though. They kind of could have just went like, okay, cool. Battle phase, access code, beat over the set. Savage attack directly for game. You still have Savage negate for, like, the set card. Yeah, they just go ahead and lead it. Don't even say the GGs after they lose. Unfortunate. Then we're going to go ahead, and we are going to see that the match is about 36 minutes long. We're going to see Dragons win there. Pretty decent match. Also, something that I see a lot of people do is they only say GGs after they win. So many people do that. They're like, oh, it wasn't a good game. And then they think they only have good games after they win. And, like, then if you say GG after you only win, then that's actually BM. If you only say GGs after you win, that's definitely just BM. You have to say GG. Just say GGs all the time. It's literally so easy. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? It's not like you say GGs after a good or a bad match and the opponent's going to take it personal and think about it all day, you know. But, yep, that is it for the video. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.